EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. The Eagles ready to defend their NFC crown. The 2023 season underway from Foxborough. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today. But for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
And no Zach Ertz. Was it a touch?
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 70 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 9, check 9. Here we go, 11, 11.
Throwing Jones. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 42 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's on his way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Through the middle of the field. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. "17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down."
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. A leap, and he's got it. DK Metcalf finding a way to get the feet down as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 call.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row?
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for New England. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
The Dolphins surprisingly didn't use Gesicki as much in the passing game as expected last year. But now he gets to make them question that twice a year after signing with the Patriots as a free agent. He fits New England really well and gets them a 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Jones on third down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game. And now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Switch. Undercrush.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
No
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 38, Jones. That's caught left side by Judy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Set. 319. Set. 21.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go, defense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Forced out to his left. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
DeForest Buckner in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And it'll be incomplete. Good. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. Their field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. There he goes, left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it's still in the books, no one runs it better than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The all-pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 75 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, back to Sanders. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Rolling to his left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. The Pats at the line ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Jones. Powers through him. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Patriots, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season.